in terms of semiconductor funding is Alaska Senator Dan Sullivan. And Senator, thanks for being here. You've been a pretty vocal critic.
Good to be here, Becky.
Good to see you. You've been a pretty vocal critic of the administration's policies on energy to date. What do you think of this latest trip?
Look, there was a lot of attention on the fist pump, and the markets obviously weren't impressed yesterday with oil going up. But I think the trip, in many ways, really highlighted the colossal strategic mistake of the Biden administration's energy policy. It's hard to think of a sector of the U.S. economy or of American interests, national security, energy security, inflation, working families, even the environment and emissions that have not been undermined by this administration's policy, which was to unilaterally disarm with regard to American energy production, which has the highest standards in terms of our environmental protection of any other place in the world, certainly higher than Saudi Arabia. And the president showed up there from a position of weakness. And, Becky, it didn't have to be this way. I mean, we're in this new era of authoritarian aggression led by Xi Jinping in China and Putin in Russia. And just like we were the arsenal of democracy during World War II, we can be the world's reliable energy supplier, particularly to the free world right now. That's something that Russia and China fear, American energy dominance. And yet the president showed up from a position of weakness. And I think it certainly showed with the Saudi statements, particularly at the end, saying, hey, our decision is going to be based on what OPEC Plus decides in terms of production levels. And as you know, OPEC Plus includes Russia. And that was a subtle way of saying we're going to listen to Vladimir Putin more than Joe Biden. So I think in that perspective, it was a failure.
A few years ago, the United States was the largest producer of energy, both oil and natural gas, when you add these things up. We lost that lead in large part because of what happened with the free market. When oil prices went negative, we got out of that business. But there have been a lot of things the administration has done since then that have maybe made it more complicated. What do you think it would take in order to get us back to that position?
I think it just takes reversing what this administration has done since day one. As you know, they've sought to limit production. They've made it in America. They've made it really hard to permit pipelines, whether it's LNG permits for terminals, whether it's pipelines to move energy like Keystone. They've slow rolled that. They've gone to the financial sector and strong-arm them not to invest in the American energy sector, which is remarkable. And then they've almost throughout the entire financial area in terms of senior administration officials that they're appointing, they have had this goal of choking off capital to the American energy sector. So if they reversed on these key areas that I just mentioned, which have been their policies since day one, I think you'll see the energy sector move back to where you were talking about, American energy dominance. That will be good for inflation to come down. That will be good for working families. That will certainly be good for our national security. Our allies need American energy all over the world. And right now, the image of the president going to Saudi Arabia and begging another dictatorship, whether it's Venezuela or Iran, now the Saudis, for more energy, it's not the right policy, and it undermines American interests across the board. But it could be reversed, and I think they need to do that.